everyone. Today we are going to do the second class, okay, of the week, the unit, right here, high flyers. And we are going to focus mainly on vocabulary of daily routines, okay? Remember that for describing routines, we usually use the present simple. Generalmente, ¿cierto? Utilizamos el present simple para rutinas, ¿ya? Recuerden que ya hemos visto el presente simple con los sujetos I, you, we, and they, ¿ok? Y ahora vamos a verlo principalmente con he, she, it. Tenemos acá vocabulario que están representados en la imagen, excepto uno, ¿ok? Entonces vamos a ver. Get up, que vendría siendo levantarse, ¿ok? Go to bed, that is D, yes, irse a dormir. Have breakfast, that would be letter F. Remember that when we want to say that we are going to have a meal, ¿cierto? Para cualquier meal o comida del día, ¿cierto? Utilizamos el verbo have. No take, no es tomar desayuno, no es take breakfast, sino que have breakfast, porque es una collocation, ¿ok? Lo mismo para have lunch, que vendría siendo la letra at, ¿ok? Get home es llegar a la casa, ¿ya? Independiente de que get sea obtener, conseguir en otros contextos, cuando tenemos get home, nos referimos, ¿cierto?, a que estamos llegando a casa, ¿ok? That would be letter C. Get home. Have lunch, start work, school, comenzar el colegio, ¿cierto? O el trabajo, right, is G. Leave home, irse de la casa o salir de la casa. Finish work or school, terminar el colegio. Y have dinner, ¿cierto? Que es la que no está, porque aquí decía que había una frase que no estaba, que es cenar, ¿ok? Remember, have breakfast, have lunch, have dinner, ¿ya? Lo mismo para tomar té, have tea, have a cup of coffee, siempre con have. Entonces, ahora vamos a hacer acá las actividades de la letra B. Hay que completar con el vocabulario que ya vimos. Do you get up early? Do you have breakfast at home? What time do you leave home? ¿A qué hora sales de la casa? When do you finish work or school? Where do you have, ¿dónde do you have lunch? When do you get, ¿cuándo llegas a la casa? Do you go to bed late? Okay, estas son preguntas, okay? So, I will answer these questions. Do you get up early? Yes, every day. At 5:45 maybe, or 6, okay? Almost every day, including the weekends. 2, do you have breakfast at home? Yes, I like having breakfast at home. What time do you leave home? Like 10:30 when I go to work? When do you finish work? In the afternoon. Where do you have lunch? I have lunch. I sometimes have lunch at work, and sometimes I have lunch at home. When do you get home after school? At 5, more or less. Do you go to bed late? Not very often. Sometimes. Okay, great. So, what we're going to do is going to be the following, okay? Here we're going to listen to a radio program, okay? It's a radio program about what? It says, what's one good and one bad thing for each job, okay? Listen to a radio program about 2 of the people and answer the questions. So we have here 2 questions. The first one is, do the people like the jobs? La idea, ¿cierto?, de acá es responder estas preguntas, ¿ya? Y decir si las personas les gusta su trabajo, ¿cierto? O no les gusta su trabajo. ¿Ok? 2, do their families think the jobs are good? Yes or no? Okay, so we need to say if these sentences are true or false. Okay, here. Okay, so I will play the recording. Yes, and you will have to answer these 2 questions, this and this, and tell me if these sentences are true or false. Okay, understood? Great. So here we go. Listen carefully. Okay, listen carefully.
Unit 2. Recording 2. And today on Radio 99 we talk to some high flyers. Men and women who work in very high places around the world. High buildings or high mountains or planes. Our first guest is from the United States. His name is Gonzales Delgado and he has a great job. He works on bridges. Welcome, Gonzales.
Good morning.
So, tell us about your job.
Well, I'm a painter and I work on bridges. Now I'm at the Mackinac Bridge in Michigan.
Oh, yes. I have a photo of you on that bridge. It looks dangerous.
Yeah, maybe, but I like it.
What do you like about it?
Well, I leave home at 4 in the morning and start work at 5. And it's quiet. No people, no cars, just me. I love the fresh air. It's great being outside. I like all that. The only problem is the wind and the cold.
Yes?
And then I finish work at 2 and get home at 3, and that's great.
Yes, and do you come down to have lunch?
No, I have a sandwich up on the bridge.
And what does your family think about it?
Well, my wife doesn't like it. She thinks it's dangerous. But she loves the money. It's very good money.
I'm sure. Anyway, thanks, Gonzales. Please don't go because our next guest is another high flyer. She's a pilot in Canada. Good morning, Emma. Can you hear me? Emma?
Yes, fine. Hi.
Where are you now?
In Ottawa, Canada, at the airport.
So, do you fly from Ottawa?
Well, I live in Ottawa, but mostly I fly between small towns. I take food, post, and other things out to small towns in Canada.
Is that a lot of flying?
Yes, it's 4 or 5 hours from one town to another.
That's a lot of time. When do you eat?
Oh, I don't eat on the plane. I have dinner in the towns with friends.
And you fly every week?
Yeah, I leave home on Monday morning and I get back home on Thursday.
Do you like your job?
Oh, yes, I do. I love the mountains. They're beautiful.
Yes.
Really beautiful.
And what does your family think about your job?
So. I'm not home for 3 days a week, so that's a problem for my 8-year-old girl.
Ah, what's her name?
Her name's Alice.
Does she want to be a pilot?
No, Alice doesn't like flying. She wants to work with animals. She watches animal programs on TV all the time.
Thanks, Emma. Have a safe journey.
No problem. Thank you.
So, Gonzales, do you...
Okay, great. These people are pilot, right? That's interesting, being a pilot, isn't it? They fly all the time. That is why this is called high flyers. All right? Yeah, my brother is a pilot too. He usually flies. So let's see. Do the people like their jobs? Yes, they do. Yes. And what the family think about their jobs? Are they good? No. For example, for Gonzales, his wife loves the money, but she doesn't like it, the job. And do the family think the jobs are good for Emma? No, because her 8-year-old doesn't like it because she's away all the time. ¿Cierto? Dice que su hija no le gusta mucho porque está siempre afuera. ¿Ok? Vamos ahora a ver si estas que estaban acá eran verdaderas o falsas. Dice que González, I leave home at 5. No, that was false. And Emma, I leave home on Monday morning. That was true. For lunch, I have 2 sandwiches. For González, false. Decía a sandwich, o sea, uno solo. Y for Emma, a sandwich on the plane, false too. 3. Gonzalez, I get home at 3 p.m. That's true. And I get home on Thursday. True. Recuerden, ella estaba viajando. One thing about the job is, I actually like it, it's quiet. True. And the mountains are quiet? No, the mountains are beautiful. That is what she said. Okay? Great. Okay, so this will be the first part, okay, of the lesson that we have for this week. In the second part, we are going to be covering more in detail present simple with he, she, and it. Okay? Great.